Hello and welcome to our first episode of the BWC Freelancing Podcast. This is where we're going to be talking about everything concerning freelance writing. So if you want to be a writer, you're an inspiring writer, this is the right place for you. So make sure you have subscribed to this channel so that you do not miss any of our episodes, and share this channel with all your friends so that we can share this knowledge worldwide. I am Masi Ngige. Today I'm honored to have with me two guests who are going to be talking about how we get started with freelance writing. I'm going to give them this opportunity to introduce themselves, and then we'll dive into the topic right away. We'll start from you.
Hey, what's up, guys? So my name is Alex Moredi, and I am the director at Brains with Concepts, a seasoned freelance writer. That is why I started. Freelance investor and coach. Maybe you can call me that. So welcome to this podcast, and I hope you enjoy the show.
So hello guys, my name is Barry Kimani. I'm the trainer here at Brains with Concepts, and basically all I do is deal with freelance writing. Plus, I'm a freelance writer and SEO specialist, a copywriter, and I'm here very happy to be part of this freelancing podcast.
Okay, thank you so much for honoring the invite. Just to kickstart the topic, we'll start with you and then we'll come to you. Each of you can explain to us why you chose to become a freelance writer and how you got started into this industry.
Okay, that's a nice question. Me starting out as a freelance writer started back in 2018. I really enjoy writing, and like I'm passionate about it. I really love writing as much as anything else. And I started out working with Tuko News. That was in 2018. That was just like a small gig. Anything that was trending, I had to write it, and then at the end of the day, I will get paid. But then I was working under a broker who was under a broker, so the pay was not that good. And then, glad enough, I ventured out into academic writing, and yeah, I've grown from there to becoming the SEO specialist and a copywriter that I am today. Yeah.
For me, I started back in 2011 or 2012. That is when I was, I think, first year or second year in college. So I had freshly acquired a laptop, which I actually have until right now. So after acquisition of the laptop now, I'm like, okay, how can I use this tool that I have to make money? I was not a movie person, so most times I had a laptop, it's just laying idle. So for me, I was looking for ways that I can utilize that laptop to earn an income to myself, because unajua pale hivyo ukiwa comrade pia unahitaji kamfuko kakuwe na kazito kidogo, si zito sana, lakini at least kakuwe na float kidogo. So there upon I searching nikapata vitu mingi mtu anaweza fanya online, but it did not strike me, or rather it did not make sense to me until I met people who are doing writing, rather freelance writing on freelance basis. Those are the ones that introduced me to the field of freelancing.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have like a particular niche that is for you?
Myself, I'm a very versatile freelancer in terms when it comes to freelancing. I'm good at what I'm good actually at everything, at every sphere of freelancing. Call it because I've done academic writing from way back then. I have done copywriting. I've trained so many actually. I've done article writing. When it comes to blogging, when it comes to even making a WordPress website. When it comes to design, graphic design, video editing, hapa na pale. So I think the whole freelancing sphere or niche, I'm very versatile and at the same time furnished with every bit of it. Okay. That is why you see that comprehensive course that we have.
So what is your niche?
I would also like to say, like, as a freelancer, you don't actually stick within a specific niche. I think like it's a thing that we as freelancers actually have. Like utakuja kujipata tu unajifunza way much more than you actually need to, because having these skills as a freelancer, ujuage itakufikisha hapi. So much like him, okay, like I know I like writing, like that's something that I'll never leave behind, especially with the passion that I've got for blogging and SEO and things like that. That's something that I'll stick to. But at the same time, I'm also just as versatile as him, because I can do graphics. I can actually create videos, edit them, everything from scratch. So within that creative sphere as a freelancer, you just find yourself sticking your nose into other aspects.
So let's say I'm a beginner, I want to start writing. Is it important for me to choose a niche, or I can just diversify in all the areas?
So as a beginner, as a starter, like it's always good to it's good to know on a wide scope, like what you can, the limits that you can have, or things that you can broaden to as a freelancer. But when starting off, it's always good to niche down. Like come on, you're passionate about writing. Because me, I did not know actually if I can do graphic design, if I can do, if I'll ever come to do websites and so on and so forth. Like I found myself diving deeper. Why? Because at some point now, like for instance, when you're graduating from a freelancer who is hired to now a business owner, you see, you need to own a website. You need to do some social media captions, or rather, what do we call them? Uh, these are like social media management things. Like you need to furnish yourself with other things additionally to what you had. So it's also good. Okay, for a starter, it's always good to niche down. Just master one thing, but as you grow with experience, you'll find yourself now branching out on so many other things, of which now is good for you and will play good overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we know in order for you to get writing gigs, you need to have a writing portfolio.
Yeah.
So I am a beginner, I am starting. I want to start the writing into the writing industry. How do I build a strong portfolio yet I do not have these works to show?
Barry, you can touch on that one.
Yeah. When it comes to you building a portfolio, when it comes to you actually trying to get yourself outside there, one thing is this, like the best thing about it is that when it comes to you having that portfolio, there are a lot of free tools on your online, and you can actually access them. So when it comes to that design and everything else, ni kitu yenye tu unaenda unachukua template, you customize it to the best that you can. So ukiona template inakaa fiti kwa sawa. And then when it comes to now the kind of samples that you can actually provide me, what's the whole point of a portfolio is that people should kind of see what you can do, what value you have for them. No. So have you worked for someone? Probably not. But is it something that you can do? Definitely yes. So do it for yourself. Put it outside there. If a client comes and then asks for your portfolio, in as much as probably hujafanyia mtu kazi before, but at least with the portfolio anapata a very good idea about ni nini anaweza expect kutoka kwako. No. So you don't actually have to have worked for somebody before. This is actually for you as a beginning freelance writer. But as you progress, you will get to build that portfolio, and then you can actually advertise it to people. So no, you don't actually have to have worked for a person. You just build it for yourself, put it outside there. Look for those tools like Wix, WordPress here. Yeah, free places where you can actually put your portfolio and people can have access to it.
Now, I'll give real-time examples. So, for instance, if you are a writer and you want to have a portfolio for yourself, I'm quite sure you have friends who are in business and they have websites. Nakuja unaniambia Alex, ni aje nataka nikuandikie article moja for your niche, which our niche is, maybe we can say the online writing service or something like that. Maybe 10 tools that you need as an online writer. Maybe particularly we don't have that article in our website, but ukiniambia utaniandikia hiyo article na uniandikia article safi, and you're not even charging me, I'll be glad to receive that article. Viola, like it's a smile on you as a new writer who's looking to have a portfolio, because when I publish that particular article in our website now, unatuma hata msee unaambia ni aje this article mimi niliandika for this website. So if you have friends like those ones and you have those like 5 articles, then that's an enough portfolio for yourself. Yeah. So if you are a social media manager, you can maybe do designs for somebody and let them maybe tag your business page or even your personal page. If you are a video editor, enda hata sherehe mahali, hata kama tulikuwa Christmas, do an edit, put it on Google Drive. If somebody is hiring you as a freelancer, because a freelancer is not only writing, like you need to have a couple of other skills. Put it on Google Drive. If somebody asks for your skills as a video editor, you send them that link that has your videos. You already have the portfolio with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allow me to take you a little bit back to the niche. Now I have chosen a niche. How do I know that this niche is what is right for me? Have I chosen the right niche? How do I get to know that?
Now, Barry, you want to?
No, you go first.
Okay, sawa sawa. So
Interesting
now selecting or settling down on your niche really depends on you as a freelancer. But in my first advice as a somebody who has been in the freelancing field, you have to go for something that you're really passionate about. So for instance, me, I was passionate about writing. Maze nilikuwa naandika composition. Mi nilikuwa ni yule mse mwenye. Nilikuwa out of 50 ama ni out of 40. Nilikuwa na go 30. Nilikuwa nagonga 28 29 ama 29.5. So so from the onset go, from the word go, also in terms of writing, like I used to write some personal notes, ni kama zile zinitango aje, zile za jano za every day. Unakumbuka pia zile vitabu zingine zile za high school zilikuwa zinaitwaje, ile wakati mnaenda kumaliza high school, you used to write, you know, I don't know kama Gen Z bado wanafanya that thing. Maybe now somebody should come up with something which is digital. Sasa hiyo time I used to write, like nilikuwa napea hata wasee ideas. So nilikuwa najua I'm very passionate about writing. So it was not something which was hard for me to learn. Like ilikuwa ina flow tu. So kama ni msee pia unapenda video, you can straight go into video things. Kama ni msee mwenye unapenda graphics, chora and you know, doing graphic design, you can go straight into it. Copywriting, SEO, anything, like I think you need to go for something that you really love, something yenye haupushiwi na msee, like ile yenye uko na drive nayo.
And you know what also helps? It is if you're going for something that you love and you have a wide range of ideas, like you really understand it. You see, because the more you understand something, the more information you have to give up to it. Unaona? So in as much as unachagua your niche, ukichagua pia kitu yenye unapenda, iko kwa kitu pia unielewa vizuri. And then another thing pia, if you really want to really make money out of freelancing, be sure pia ni kitu yenye watu wanataka. Usi go for something that won't sell outside there. You see?
Okay. So now I have identified my niche. I have my portfolio. How do I go ahead to start pitching for clients and finding writing opportunities?
Wow. Okay. Well, when it comes to you actually getting clients, there are two ways, of course, in utatumia. It's that physically utaenda kutana na mtu mwambie, this is what I can do, this is what I've done, and I'd like for you, unipate that chance for me to maybe write for you or do graphics for you, things like that, okay? That's like physical. But then that, it kind of limits you to a specific location. Ndio, because kama 2024 kuna kitu imetuonyesha is that remote work inaweza kama for the future of everything. Ndio. So what do? Sit down, use the internet, look for clients, research at what they are missing, look at what you can actually give them. No matter one of the live sessions that we had last year, we actually did talk about cold pitching. It's a very good idea where you kind of like source for a list of companies that you can actually, unaona ni kama unaweza kuwapatia some value. You reach out to these companies while keeping logs and making sure that unaangalia what is your win rate, like how many people are responding, how many are not responding. Use your email, use your WhatsApp, use your social media. That's how you actually get probably your first and second client. And the only issue inakuwa ni kupata hiyo wa kwanza. After umeshapata hiyo unashtukaga
sana. I need to add on like to what he said. He said cold pitching. He has also said social media. There are a couple of other methods that you can use. You can use even SEO itself. Like you if you want to get your website out there, people will come across your website through what? SEO. So that is also part of marketing. There are so many also other marketing methods out there. Maybe for instance, putting out ads, targeted ads to your target clients. Kama ni video editor, unaweza target wase wenye wako na mabiashara na wase wenye wako likely kuhaya mse mwenye atafanya video ama content ya SEO content or articles, blogs, and so on and so forth. So marketing methods ni mingi sana. So you just need to choose what works for your niche, and at the same time what works for you.
Okay. Yep. We have beginner writers who might be watching this episode. What would you advise them that they should do in order to have a successful career in freelance writing?
Beginner writers or freelancers?
Beginner freelancers.
Okay, I'm talking about freelancing in general, in our general scope. So if you want to get started in freelancing, Number one, make sure you identify what you want to settle for. Number two is make sure you learn it deep, understand it deep. Number three is you don't now sit down. Once you have the skill, make sure you also have your portfolio. And number five, make sure people know about you. I think you will enjoy making money online. You will enjoy sitting down and seeing dollars trickling in your bank account or something like that. So I wish you happy times in your freelancing journey in 2025. In case you need online writing training, you know the best place to get that. That is only Brains with Concepts.
Yes. Well, as for me, as a beginning freelancer, I would only suggest one thing. This is very important because as long as you have that skill and as long as you don't network and put yourself outside there, that skill won't help you. So sikae chini, jipush pia kidogo tu. Among those ideas zenye tumekupatia ku market hapa hivi, use them. See how it works for you and make sure that you surround yourself with people that can actually help you grow. Just like that.
Thank you so much for the knowledge you've impacted on us today. If there is a topic that you feel that you need us to tackle in freelancing, make sure you write it in the comment section and we'll definitely tackle it. Till next time, bye-bye.